Hey guys, Clumsy here. Forgot my music. And welcome back to the stream. We are back in ATS today after a long while. There we go. Some chill music. Hey Alex, Rohan, how are you guys doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, finally back in the US after a long time. I'm not even sure when I last streamed this, but in preparation for the upcoming New Mexico DLC, which I'm hoping will release, I don't know, next week, in the coming weeks. Hopefully it will be something awesome. Yes, feeling better. Thanks, Alex. Feeling much better. I think it's mostly just the clearing throat thing, but no real cold anymore, thankfully. Good morning, Gav. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, guys. I do have a new truck that I want to test out. Actually, I configured it already and everything, but at the last minute, it didn't work out. I mean, I forgot that I didn't have any garage space, so I have to reset everything. Anyway, this is the 379. This is the old truck that we've had for quite a while. It's one of my favorite trucks in ATS. And yes, I do have foggy weather turned on as well for ATS. I hope it works. I'm not sure if I've configured it correctly, but I think I did. Hey Red, welcome. Yes, it's the same foggy weather version. Actually, it's the same files. There's just a different add-on to make it compatible with ATS. So I hope I did it correctly. And if not, I'm sure Kirill will let me know. Hey Red! Welcome to the club. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Wow. Thanks for the subscribe, man. That means a lot. That means a lot, really. Now you have a star as well. Awesome. Nice. Thank you for that. So what I have today is I have installed Coast to Coast and Kinda Dream, and they said that the Florida area, I'm assuming that's this one, right, for Coast to Coast has been very well developed now. So it's no longer just copy paste. I think there are a lot more details. Even if it's like reused areas, there are a lot more details in it. So I think it's worth to check it out. Now, we have checked a part of Florida before, Key West, Key Large, Miami, and Naples, but there are a lot more cities now, so let's maybe start in Miami somewhere. But before we go with that, let's configure a truck first. You're always worthy, Red. You're always worthy. Thank you for that, really appreciate it. Your hometown, perfect. Nice. Have you been to other places in Florida? Maybe you can be our tour guide today. You're an official chill member now, that's right. Thank you, guys. Means a lot. And this is our truck, the Freightliner FLD. I see a lot of Freightliners in the US. Like when the last time I was there, I mostly saw Volvos and Freightliners, and most of the Freightliners looked like this. Not exactly sure if they were classics, FLDs. I can't really distinguish the difference, but this particular truck is made by Oddfellow, and it looks pretty good. I haven't driven it, but I have configured it, and there are a lot of options, as you can see here. Let's go with the chip-tuned. I like something raw sounding. There we go. Congrats on the emote, the GG emote. No problem, Rohan. You're still a member. 18-speed retarder. Let's go with the custom shifter. I know that's pretty famous in the US, these humongous shifters. Man, now I want to get a shifter of my own. That would be awesome, playing ATS New Mexico DLC. Flipping those range and switch toggles. That's awesome. I did download the skin. I'm not sure if you've seen something like this in real life. A Swift skin. Looks pretty simple, but looks pretty realistic as well. I like it. It's clean. And you can see all the dots in this mod. Just wow. But since I know what I'm doing already, I went over this once. It's going to be quicker, I hope. Okay. Going with the custom chicken bumper, I think is what I wanted. Lots of options in here. But chicken bumper toned down is what I want. I don't want a mirror. I do want it, but it hurts the frame rate, so I sacrifice it. Let's go with the glass bug deflector. Go with toned down deflectors over here, down here. Shiny tanks? No, toned down tanks. Some steps. Honorary chill member. Yes. That sounds good. That sounds good. A G29 year birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on that. Do you currently have any steering wheel, or are you working with mouse, keyboard, Xbox 360? If this is your first time having a steering wheel, it will be a game changer. You will like be driving literally for hours, just enjoying that. I still remember that feeling. Okay, where was it? There were a couple of dots. You can change the handles. Let's go with toned down chrome. Plastic trim is okay. You're using a controller. Ah, yes. Yes, you love it. You love it, definitely. What is this? Chocolate calm. Oh, no, that's inside. All the dots, some of the dots are actually inside. Mirror turn signals, let's go with that. Something fancy. Stock rear setup, what is this? Oh, here. Now let's go with the stock one. Should be okay. Wait a minute, let me have a second look. No, the custom looks really good. Toned down chrome. Yeah, let's go with toned down chrome. I hope my system can handle the toned down chrome. It might be a real wreck here. I also like the steps here. FLD steps with toolbox. Thanks a lot, Rohan. Yeah, I really missed this as well. So I really wanted to try ATS, and I wanted to prepare myself for New Mexico. You know, the last time when I looked at my mods list for ATS, everything was still 1.6. So I never launched ATS since 1.28 came out. I haven't launched it yet. So I had to download all the new mods, make it compatible again, you know. So I hope now it's working. You can get some brackets. I like this. So you can get some beacons in. And there were a lot more. I want interior lights. The visor, I wanted the toned down version, so we have a bit of toned down chrome going in some places. Makes for a good mix. Let's get some roof bars in there. And let's get, there was an option for accessories. Where is it? It's hiding from me. Wait a minute. There. I see it. Haha. No, it's different. What is this? Ah. Oh, cool. Exhaust. Exhaust stock 2. I think I like the stock. Stock 2 is facing away. Looks like it has ears, you know, like that. In 4 months. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm sure you can't wait. But you'll love it. There we go. I found it. Roof add-ons. There we go. Mainly what I wanted to add were these horns at the side. So we have some air horns happening there. Like that. But here up top, I'm not sure I want to put anything in there because it doesn't seem stable. It looks too slopey for my taste. Also had some aero lights. You can add some wings. Let's go add some toned down wings. Toned down side lights. Everything toned down, but all of those are adding up. I hope it doesn't hurt our performance so much. Hell horns. Ah. Is that how you call them? It would be pretty apt. I think that looks good. Let's go and add some wheels in here. I think I picked the K-Max, the Goodyear K-Max. K-Max S31570s. At the back, we don't have any 31570s. We have 31580s. I'm not sure if that would hurt. I hope it still works even if they're not exactly the same. But I think in some cases that's intentional. And then for the paint, I want it to be white. I want the nuts to be black or gray, charcoalish. Dynamic paint, white, black nuts. Might be that he's pretty busy. Are you part of the Foggy Weather Discord, Alex? And are you part of the beta testing extended or beta testing secondary? Because that's where he provided the link for Foggy Weather. Maybe he hasn't invited you there yet. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. The engine sounds. I think it's only one guy. It's Vasily, Engine Voice Records. It was that one, right? You're on Discord. You're on beta testing secondary channel in the Foggy Weather Discord. Then you should have access to the link. He did. I don't think he provided the email separately. He just posted the link there. So if you check that channel, you should see the link and you should be able to download it. Right, let's go and configure here inside. If I remember correctly, FLD series dash. Yeah, I'm good with that. GPS. Now there are a lot of GPS options, and I wanted this TomTom Pro, but it's kind of blocking the view, so I wanted this one instead. There, high left. That looks unobtrusive. Antenna. Antenna. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, we can go with that. Well, why didn't it appear on my end? Let me see. Maybe I can make it appear from here. Does that look okay? Okay, yeah, that looks better. Straight antennas. Hey, Kaz. Do the flat top. You mean the other cabin? We've done so much customization already though. You'll have to reset everything. And I'm kind of in the mood for getting a box trailer. So this would fit pretty well, supposedly. Let's go with the skull, Halloween and everything. Dash cam, yeah, sure. Dash, let me put something here in line with the upcoming Star Wars movie. Let's go add that guy. BB-8. What else? You can have chrome, aluminum. No, plastic is fine. Plastic is fine. Otherwise, it would be too much on performance. Parrot, GPS, or OBC. Do you guys know what an OBC is? Wait, Parrot. No, you do. Flat, how did you download the truck? If you type !mods, you should get a link. In that link, there's an ATS tab, and in that tab, there is a line on the Freightliner FLD, a link to that, where I downloaded it from. Coke Zero, perfect. What is this? Ooh, even the knob you can change. Interesting. Let's go with plastic. Splitter 13 speeds, yeah. 18 speeds is what I have currently. This is nice, even the thing is customizable. FLD series. Ooh. Does that fit? Kinda looks weird. But yeah, let's keep it just for a change. Medallion Classic FLD series. No, I like the gears. Let's get some bag in there. Let's get the bag in there. And what is this? Nah, I'm okay with that. Chrome with door. No. Let's go with that. Here is... I'm not sure. This is FLD. Freightliner FLD. There is an XL. There is a different mod for XL. I tried it before. Okay, that looks good, I think. Alright, I think I'm good with that. Yes. Let me see if I'm missing some dots. Okay, custom rear. No, that's good. That's good. Alright. I hope I can buy this now. There we go. Put it in the Vegas branch. Where's Vegas? There. Yeah, I think they're both by Oddfellow. The XL and this FLD, both by Oddfellow. Let's go and switch. Drive it. Oddly seem to kill all the left turn arrows at stoplights. Oh really? Well, I'm using an FLD right now. Or are you referring to a different truck? I hope it works. I like the truck though. I really like the truck. Let's hear how it sounds. That sounds pretty raw. Hey Bear, how are you doing? Thanks for the host, by the way. Pretty loud. Classic XL. Ah, okay. I see. Northern Texas has a lot of new stuff on this map. Lights working. Yeah. Brakes working. Yeah. Beacons. Beacons are not working. The beacons are not working. The interior lights are working with the beacons. But one thing, my track IR isn't working. What the heck? Hey Shane. No problem, no problem. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. Yes, have a good night. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Feel free to say hi in chat so I can say your name. So we'll have to reset the game. Let me save it first so we don't lose any progress. Have I tried a Viper 2 Peterbilt? I think so. No. I almost did, but I think I didn't push through with it. Does Oddfellow have YouTube? What do you mean? I don't think he has YouTube. Well, he has a channel, I think. He posts some videos of his creations from time to time, but he doesn't post regularly. It's mostly to showcase his mods. The satellite background. Is there a satellite background? Viber 2 recently updated the Peterbilt. Oh, did he? We have to try that out then. Yeah, I would like to try that out again. Because I think I tried it once, and then I moved over to the SCS version, and then yes, I realized that his version is much more configurable. So yeah, maybe let's try that next week. Maybe we can try that for New Mexico. We'll see. Right, so does that work? Let's see. No, I didn't try the enhanced vegetation or mountain textures. I did see it. Is it good? I mean, I don't know if it will conflict or anything. Alright, that's good. Let's go to Miami. Not sure where I should be landing though. Maybe let's start here in the beginning. Let's start here at the rest area. Yeah, this looks good. It seems to be... oh, here. Okay. There we go. Nice coast. Hey Davey, how are you? Thanks for joining. Let's hear the engine from the inside when you open it. Oh, that's a beast. It's beautiful. Now the thing is, I have to remember how to shift. It's been a while since I drove an 18 speed Eaton Fuller. Let's go look for a job. There is something going to Orlando. I think that works. From Miami to Orlando. That's going back. So we have a couple of options, but I think I'll go with the box trailer. Palm Coast. This one we could do as well. Yeehaw Junction? Interesting name. Look at that. Welcome to GG. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Enhanced vegetation adds a lot of nice detail. Maybe I should try it next time. But how does it work in terms of frame rate? I hope it doesn't wreck with the frame rate so much. Orlando. Let's go with Orlando. Home appliances. Let's go with the box trailer. Keep it simple. Let's go with that one. That's the highest paying one anyway. Not like we need the money, but it's 24 tons as well, so it should be a bit more exciting. Didn't seem to hurt your frame rate. Alright, good. I'll try that next time. Where's my gear? Oh, that's the thing. I don't see a gear at all. Is there no like computer here? Normally there is something like the computer, right? That box computer with the gears and everything. Don't forget to discover new towns. You're right. Let me know if the engine sounds too loud, guys, alright? Oh, I missed that. It's Banishing Crusader Kings 2 when nothing went right. Thanks for joining then. And yeah, hope you get well soon. I had a flu a couple of days ago. Like last week. I was down with the flu. And I wasn't home, so I had to really work with it. Lights on. Good call. The GPS is a bit weird. It's like it's a bit deformed, so it's harder to see. I'm not sure if I like it so much. And yeah, I still don't have the gears. The gears is what I like. There's a night mode for ATS as well. What does that night mode do? I mean, isn't there night already? We do have day and night normally, so I wasn't really sure what it adds. I did see it in the Steam workshop, but yeah, I didn't know the purpose. Google Maps mod for ATS doesn't work quite right. I like the sounds. The indicator, the gear shift. Shifted your background map. Ah, okay. Maybe it's not compatible with map mods. That's nice. Yeah, I heard about that. Good suggestion for the night mode. I like the night mode much better. I kind of don't like it that I don't have the what do you call this? The gear indicator. That supposedly should help me a lot, but let's see. That's how we work with it. I'm actually in 8th gear. Does it rain a lot in Miami? I had the impression that it's always like sunny and hot. Try the display key, you might be able to see what gear you're in. Yeah, nothing's happening though. Maybe there is a separate computer accessory which I didn't see. Because I remember for the Classic, for the XL, it's there. Expect rain every day from 2 to 4. Okay, that's a climate that I'm pretty much used to, I guess. Let's not get wet. Do those work? High beam. Oh, they do. Nice. Cool. Stop the rain. Let's keep it. It's okay. It will die down soon enough. Okay. Turning right on red is a thing. Almost forgot. Intense sandstorms in the new version of foggy weather. I think there are, but the probability is very, very low. Where's the pickup point? I think it's somewhere here after we turn left. Coolest thing is when it rains from a cloud nowhere in sight. It's a sunny rain. That must get pretty confusing, huh? There we go. Trailer should be here. Spent the last 6 months making this part of the map interesting. Well, that's interesting. It's kind of hard to tell though if you're not really updated with the things, because when you look at the SCS forum thread for Coast to Coast, he hardly puts in any description of what the mod does, what the mod is, what it has, what's new. So you don't get anything. So you'll have to really dig through and read through everything to understand. But once you do, yeah, it kind of makes sense. So thank you for letting me know, because it's really challenging. No clue, Rohan. No clue. As always, it's ready when it's ready. Kirill still has a lot of improvements that he wants to put in. But you'll have to be patient about that. Like most modders, Kirill doesn't like being pressured and being rushed, because he has real life commitments as well, and you should be able to understand that. Here we go. It's a perfect fit. Kinda-ish. Hamburg. The roadside detail in Florida is really excellent. Oh, is it? You'll have to point that out to me. I probably won't notice if it's just me. You'll have to let me know what that is. Tampa Bridge is cool. Where is that? Let's have a look at their route first. Skyway Bridge. Okay. Passing through garage here. No mechanic. Okay, fine. We can go through here. Do you guys know what this is? What that is? What does it say? Something something. But I want to try and go through here though. Maybe we can go that way instead. And then we can probably pass through here too. Yes. So we unlock the cities. It's like the main highway, it seems like. And the Yeehaw Junction, passing through all the stops, and then passing through Orlando. Actually, will be in Orlando, so that's perfect. Toll Road. Ah, is that Toll Road? Okay. Halfway up the west coast. Oh, this one, okay. Tampa. So that's probably where Tampa Bridge is, huh? Kinda makes sense. Cool. Right, let's go with that route. There is one more place that I didn't go through. Oh, I did. Alright, good. Daytona Beach. So yeah guys, I don't know anything about this place, alright? So you'll have to be my tour guide. Is that Holiday Inn? Interesting. That's a pretty famous hotel chain, right? Nothing too fancy, but very practical. Masters MAN a try with the engine sounds mode. Oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. Masters MAN with Vasilis modifications. Nice. Daytona Speedway. Where is that? Is that somewhere nearby? And is that in the game? Maybe we can check it out. Steering wheel is a bit light. I'm not sure if I'm just stronger now. But the steering wheel feels a bit light, even with the force feedback plugin. One sec, let me double check that I do have the force feedback plugin. Controls, yeah, force feedback is off, but I have something because that's the plugin. Daytona is east of Orlando on I-4. East of Orlando on I-4. Huh? I-4 here. East of Orlando. Orlando is here. So somewhere in this area? I'm not seeing any like racing loop. Maybe we can explore it later. Oh, we can pass through here first. Unlock those two. On the coast. On the coast. Check that again. On the east, on the coast. So somewhere here. Maybe it's not yet put in. Maybe that's a work in progress. I do like the look of the highway, so like especially this one. That looks super complicated. And that one as well. Looks nice. These intersections. I'm not sure what that is, Rohan. The Vesesilis. Oh, you mean Vasily. Vasily's engine. I tried that before already. I'm not sure which episode or which stream, but yes, I tried that already. Scania, MAN. And it was really nice. If I can make the MAN work for the MAN we have in the main series, the one by XBS, that would be fantastic. But I'm not sure if it's possible. I'll have to tweak around a bit because I'm not liking the sounds so much from XBS's MAN. I like everything about the truck except the sound. Town names weren't showing. Oops. Did I just hit the red light or something? Oh, I don't like this GPS. It has that bug where you can see your destination. That it appears like it's nearby. Car for trucker for hire. No, not yet. I haven't played with that profile again. So that's going to be next week. So I'll probably try it sometime next week. Too busy. What's the speed limit here? 30. Stick to 30 here. No, actually, now we can go to 70. Nice. I like how the city looks though. Looks pretty real to me. I mean, I'm not sure if this is really how Florida looks, but the arrangement of trees and the buildings, they don't look like they're just plopped in. So I think this is the end product of what coast to coast would look like, huh? Pretty happy with this one. No problem, Rohan, no problem. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for hanging out, and good luck with the studies. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the inputs, by the way. Catch you next time. Turn that birthday present to Christmas present. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal. Maybe you can make a deal with your parents. Okay, this is our lane, I think. And this is our exit, I think. Yeah, should be. And we turn right somewhere. Here. The engine brake sounds like a plane about to take off. Good luck with that. Hey Sheng, how are you? Finally went back to ATS after a long time. Yeah, English signs, I know, right? Feels so strange. Being able to read the signs finally. What is this? FT Lauderdale. What does FT mean? Hit Florida in the hurricane season. Yeah, looks like. Don't worry, it'll end soon. Fort. Okay, Fort Lauderdale. I see. Thanks, guys. I wouldn't know what to do without you guys. Would be pretty clueless in here. So, where are we going? Turning left here, I guess. Going to give me way? Yes, yes. They will soon have snowbirds from the north in a couple of months. Snowbirds from the north. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. When you say snowbirds, is that a literal thing? Why are we going through here? Is there a discoverable here? I don't think there is. Let's just go through that way. I think we just discovered the city. And now we're leaving. Migrating old people. Ah, okay. That kind of makes sense. Why is Florida a very famous area for like retirement? So I know the Philippines is like that. When people are young and people are wild and free, they don't want to live in the... Okay, well, one sec. Okay, there's nothing here. I'll have to turn around somehow. They want to leave the Philippines, like me, to find a better life and everything. But when they get old and they are in the retiring age, they want to go back because there's nothing like the Philippines when it comes to being like homey. A lot of people hate snow. They decide to go south. Ah, I see. So during winter, they prefer to go south. Or, like, they hate snow in general, forever. So they want to move to a place where it's hotter. Oh, I hope that guy fits. Ready? Yes, he does. Okay, cool. Role-playing a Swift driver pretty well. Is this how they drive? I will fit right in then. I might have snagged on the railing. Might have snagged on the railing. South in general is good for retirement. Okay, so it's like a similar scenario. Well, people go to warmer places, better climate, less chance of pneumonia. That's true. That makes sense. With your resistance not being as good as before, you wouldn't want to tempt fate. Hey Stab, welcome to the stream. How are you? Naples used to be the #1 destination for Northerners and Europeans during the 70s and 80s. I was actually surprised when I saw Naples. Isn't Naples in Italy? So this must be a different Naples. We were going to say Swift doesn't exactly have a great reputation. Oh, really? I see. Are they kind of like too much true to their name? "4 a.m. My goodness. Are you in the UK? Swift is literally a meme for trucking. That's perfect for me then. Perfect for me. I wonder why anyone made the skin though. Like this skin that I downloaded. It's like there was a guy who commented and thanked the mod author, the one who made the skin, because he said he was a real truck driver for Swift and he wanted to play with the skin. He wanted to download the skin. So just from that, I had the assumption that it had a pretty like good reputation because that guy seemed proud that he was a driver. So yeah, comes as a complete surprise. It's 1:51 in the UK. Oh, is there like the daylight saving switch again? That comes around October, right? Swift is the largest NA carrier. I see. Oh, I like this stretch here. This like curving road and like with a... That's not a roundabout. It's like a trombone type thing. That's pretty cool. Stick a Swift sticker in your truck. You can park anywhere. In Finland, I see. Did I just... Okay. I'm not sure what I hit. Probably one of those posts. So their trucks are literally everywhere. Swift gets bad rep. Am I driving on the shoulder here? One second. Didn't notice that was a shoulder. Okay, finally, rain is over. But in terms of amount of trucks and accidents that they have, it's no worse than everyone else. Okay. It just seems bad because there are so many of them. Thanks for the follow, man. Feel free to say hi so I can call your name. Appreciate it. People like to become them because they're Swift. Oh no, don't leave me hanging, guys. Don't leave me hanging. There we go. At least it wasn't a complete stop. Such realism, much swift. I'm not on the road. A while ago. Yeah, it seemed weird to me, like a single lane with a huge shoulder. The shoulder was as huge as the actual lane. Yeah, the engine brake is pretty nice. Sounds like a plane taking off. Yeah, I like it. Even the gear shift, I like how it sounds. You can hear those gears grinding. Well, grinding in a good way at least. Also, there's a mechanic here. Wonder if we should try and check out if we can add a computer, probably. Let's see. I hope it's here. Maybe I just didn't click it. GPS tablet. Series dash. So far there's nothing. Dash cam. No, I don't think there's anything. Crap. Unless there's something here like a computer, which would say my speed and stuff like that. Would probably come from below here. Truck info. We couldn't go with that one. Oh, no, maybe not. That blocks the entire view. Something here? Like that? That's too much though. Tablet. There is a tablet here on this side. Maybe that works, huh? Maybe that works enough. And then maybe I replace this GPS. I don't really like it. Let's try that TomTom Pro, but I'll have to move BB-8 out of the way. I'll have to move him somewhere, maybe here. It's okay. Yeah, that works. This one? It's BB-8. It's the new guy from the latest Star Wars. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. See if that works better. Okay, the GPS is pretty huge, I must say. Let me know if you guys are okay with that. And then the tablet doesn't work squat. So yeah, that doesn't work. Let's try a different tablet. Let's go with something here on this side, maybe. It's gonna be filled with my entire windshield is gonna be filled with truck information and GPS and yeah, like that maybe. Right to the BB. Ah, maybe that works. Ooh, look at this. That looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's pretty unique. Why don't I have that? I mean, that looks customized specifically for this truck. So why didn't he put that in somewhere? Weird. Like I can look at the current speed here. That looks too obtrusive, yeah. Let's see. Let's try something different here. Let's not go with that. Let's go with the GPS in here. And then let's go with a tablet like that, but somewhere else, like maybe here. Yeah, that looks better, right? Try the part.obc. Ah, yeah, might be. That might be. You might have a good point there. Alright, alright. It's a good idea. Where the dash cam is. But I'll have to look to the right to see it. Let's try this. Onboard computer. Ah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. There it is. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Good call. Thanks a lot, guys. That's perfect. Yes. Phew. Okay, now I'm happy. And it even shows my what do you call that? Lower high here. Alright, I'm happy now. Now we can continue. I'm gonna make it. Kinda. Exactly. I'm happy. Just don't hit anything. Thank you. I can see the gears perfectly. Thank you. That is such a relief. So that's what OBC meant. Onboard computer. Hey, we haven't taken a photo yet. We have to take a photo somewhere. Maybe at this intersection. We're going to cross over this highway here. I think that's a pretty good spot. Train Sim World. Have you gone through all of it, Cheng? Yeah, you seem pretty hyped about Train Sim World. I would have been too if I got a copy, but yeah, as I mentioned, still a bit salty about that. I can understand, totally understand. I'm not a big enough guy, but still, would have been nice. Okay, so where do we take the photo? I guess here would be nice. Where's the shadow? Let's take a photo of the truck first. Yeah, like low, very low field of view, very narrow, and appreciate how that looks. And then let's go and get a shot of the scenery. Remove the blur. That looks beautiful. For some reason my ATS is a lot smoother than my ATS2. This is both with foggy weather, so it must have something to do with the foliage and the objects. Oh, join the Discord group. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Welcome. So where are we going? Here, I think. Okay, yeah. Picture on the bridge in Tampa, if we get there, for sure. We'd literally live in that game if it did. Used to get angry when you have to wait for a rail crossing. You mean in real life to take photos? Or when you're crossing as a train in Train Sim World? Not that much content, yeah. Well, it's just the beginning. It's going to come eventually. Your ATS runs much better in both if your PC and laptop. I guess because the ATS2 has so much more details. So many details in them. Maybe. Compared to ATS2. Road work ahead. Okay. the guy. I thought the guy was gonna hit me. Something strange is happening to my PC. My taskbar just appeared. ATS is better optimized than ATS 2, and textures are all newer. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense. It is a newer game after all. But yeah, the engine itself might be the same, but they probably are able to optimize the places more. Maybe that's why when you're in France, it's much smoother, huh? Because they have the new textures in there already. My MLA is on. Yeah. It is still a bit aliasy though, I must admit. It's really not as good as NVIDIA Profile Inspector, but yeah, it's a trade-off you have to live with. Otherwise we lose the auto exposure thing. And ATS2 has much more objects near you at all times than ATS has. That might be as well, but I think that comes down to optimization too. No, this what you're seeing is coast to coast. So I think at least for Florida, it's very good now. You can see so many details in there. It feels like an actual SCS city, an SCS-made city. Yeah. The other cities though still copy pasted, but yeah, if you stay in Florida, maybe it's okay. I would rather have a smaller map though. If you could like maintain all of this, like have this much detail in all of the cities, even if there were few. Basically quality over quantity, but yeah, each person has his own style. So maybe he likes more. And some people also want to drive longer routes, even if the routes don't contain any objects at all. They like the idea of having a real long haul, going from coast to coast literally. Not so much for me, but I do understand it. Dallas was straight copy pasted from Las Vegas. All the signs are still there, which is Las Vegas. Is it still like that now? Maybe, I'm not sure. He doesn't really maintain a very comprehensive changelog. I mean, there isn't any changelog at all, I think. So it's kind of hard to know which ones have changed and not. Let me open the lights here. It's getting a bit dark. Those trees are wrong for Florida. 80% of them should be pine trees. Oh, really? Maybe this was copy pasted from some other place. Hey Saya, not sure how you read that, but thanks. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, I have a pretty strong accent, I must say. It's a Filipino accent. 100% Filipino accent. They rebuilt Wichita Falls. Where is Wichita Falls? Ooh, I like this one. Most of the signs have been fixed. Cool. It's nice then. Yeah, there is a Promotes ATS in progress, but it's not going to be finished anytime soon. I'm expecting maybe a year or more. Or maybe there are no pine trees in ATS. That might be true. Are there none? Let's see, where do I go? Looping around in here. Good. 35, okay. I'm right at the speed limit. Wichita Falls is in Texas. Ah, okay. Colorado Springs area is new as well. So he's actually building stuff outside Florida now. Cool. It's great progress. One sec. Have to approve that. Don't use the retarder in off ramps. Well, what does that do? I mean, isn't that what you need to slow down? In Arizona and Northern California. Oh, there are. Okay, so Truckee has it. Trees in the way. Okay, I'll try to look at for that, but I probably won't recognize it. MHA Pro, I haven't tried that one. But it's not so much like a map as a separate add-on, right? It's like an add-on for the existing map, like adding establishments, adding signs, adding some details, but retaining the same map, more or less. Still drive on it than C2C. Well, Coast to Coast is for me is getting I'm getting a new impression on Coast to Coast. My first impression of Coast to Coast isn't very good because it's mostly copy-pasted. But if I drive in this area, it's pretty nice. Oh, is this the tree you're talking about? Why are there trees in the middle of the station here? Good. Let's just loop around. What time is it anyway? 7 p.m. We'll have to sleep in a while, but I want to wait for the sunset. And then we turn left, I think. Yeah. Okay. Man, I miss driving in American roads. They're so spacious. And I'm loving the feel. Yeehaw, junction. Different kinds of police cars, look at that. Side by side. What's that sound? Is that us? Oh, that was a different sound. Not sure what. You prefer Coast to Coast because it gets repetitive to stay in the default map. That's true as well, but yeah, each one would have a different perspective on that. Because you can say on the other hand, it's not repeating, it's a humongous map, but you can't see anything on the roads. So you end up with like nothing anyway. Technically you're in a different place, but if you look at it from a visual point of view, you're in a pretty generic road area. But yeah, that entire thing is changing bit by bit. So I'm starting to really like Coast to Coast now, and yeah, the sunset is real. It's starting. You can see the different clouds as well from fog weather. Love it. So it is working perfectly. Nice. Look at that view. When you got stuff to do in real life, study. Sometimes try in a passenger train and change the world. And then you just look, oh, that's interesting. You have a free sightseeing. It's actually a pretty interesting concept. So you don't have to really watch anything or really be wary of anything. Just take your eyes off and on anytime you want. Electrical brake. Retarder is an electrical brake. When you turn with the retarder on the truck, just loses the balance in the video. Ah, I see. Okay, so when I'm turning, I shouldn't... Look at that view, guys. When I'm turning, I shouldn't use the retarder. But when I'm... So when I turn off the ramp, I don't use it. But when I'm on the actual off ramp already, where it's straighter, then I can turn on the retarder. I get it. Okay, cool. Thanks for the tip. Remove the blur and admire the beautiful view. One more from here. I don't see anything from here though. Let's make it super wide. And here in the middle, look at that. Ah, that looks majestic. Only in straight. Hey Nick, welcome to this stream. Hopefully you're enjoying. Don't forget to stop at the special rest stop in the middle of the road. Can you point me where that is? US 1 has a few rest stops and gas stations in the middle of the road. US 1. Am I going to pass through any of those? Is it like this one? Ah, that one, right. Right. That looks pretty cool. So should I stay here or should I map it to the right like that? What do you guys think? You made that mistake and it wasn't pretty when you started back in 2013. Maybe that's why I flip some of the times. Because I always use the retarder when turning. Maybe I shouldn't do that so much. Thank you for the follow, Sairazam. Appreciate that. And yes, I can say your name because you were in chat already. Welcome to GG. Welcome to Chill Gaming. The Turnpike one. Okay, so I'll keep this, alright? I'll keep this navigation. If you think I should go that way, let me know. That other way. Oh man, this is so beautiful. Alright, Stab. Are you just sleeping now? Have a good night then. Have a good morning maybe. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks a lot. You too. But have a good night first. Ooh, nice water. Ooh, what is that? Looks like some kind of structure in there. Here we are. We're approaching this one of the rest stops that you were mentioning. I'm not sure. I'll try to enter it, okay? I'll try to enter it. Let me slow down a bit. Service Plaza. Ah, interesting. Yeah, this is a very different layout. Like the rest stop is in the middle rather than on the side, which kind of makes sense because if they're in the middle, then they can be shared. One rest stop can be shared by both directions. So I completely understand this point. Let's have a look at fuel. Not sure where my fuel is. Oil. Where the heck is fuel? Oh, there it is. Almost full. Alright. If you look out the sides, you sometimes see nice details through the trees. It's a nice touch. Alright. Let me try that next time. But this is pretty nice, having like a rest stop in between here. So this is a common thing in Florida. There's even like an electronic charger thing there. Nice detail here. I like. Pure energy. Irving. Is that a real gas station company? I guess it would be, huh? Oh, look at that sky, guys. Beautiful. Should we stay the night? Maybe have dinner over there and then call it a night? Maybe not. I want to see more of the sunset. When it's totally pitch black, then we can probably go and have a rest. I haven't seen Irving since the 70s. Oh, has it been like phased out, or how do you say? Like gone out of business? Any cars? Nope. Good. Nice diner. Yeah, look at that sunset, guys. And enjoy the view. Oh, that engine sound from the exterior, from the outside, is pretty boss. Look at that. Look at that sky. There's even a plane in there. Oh, it's gone. There it is. Oh, I should have taken a photo. Wait. Maybe we can still catch it. Let's try. They're still in business. Ah, okay. Maybe not as big as before. Where's the plane now? Oh, it's gone. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's good. Probably won't see it so much, but still, I'll take it. Look at that view. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Beautiful. Sometimes the plane disappears. Like, it's pretty sneaky. There it is. And then we go here, it's gone. No, I'll probably make it a bit narrower even. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, Davey. Thanks for staying. Sure thing. Have a good night. Yeah, get well soon. Get well soon. Oh yeah. Really is. The roads are pretty plain. The road themselves. The trees are nice though. The trees are nicely placed. If they're accurate in Florida, I have no idea. Probably not, as you guys mentioned, but I like the placement. It feels very filled. But the sky just makes the picture complete. It's turning really dark now though. I think we'll have to stop by soon. Although, it looks like, are we really here, or is that just a map? Oh, we're really here. Nice, okay. Alright, that's good. It's perfect then. Then we deliver it and then we rest. I'm really liking this truck. So far, pretty awesome. Especially with that onboard computer, that really helps a lot. Retarder, going straight. Yeah, I probably went a bit too slow though. Do you guys know if American trucks have retarders? I know they have engine brakes. Jake brakes are pretty common, or like a staple in American trucks, right? But retarders, is that a thing? I have the impression somehow that only Jake brakes are used in American trucks. That's a nice intersection right there. Too bad we only went through the last bits. Oh no, going a bit too fast here. There you go. Mantrid did this all by himself. That's how it sounds like to me as well. The real point of the map was to drive from LA to NYC, which is why it's coast to coast. That makes a lot of sense. From west to east, huh? Is New York in the map already? I mean, is it like detailed or still copy-paste levels? That's true, Alex. It's probably not practical and people around you will hate you, but it's pretty fun. Obnoxious is the right term, perfect term for it. Going straight. Now it's pretty dark. Wait a minute, let me see. I can't see the moon. I was hoping we would see a moon somewhere. Some trucks have it, not a common spec. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Jake brake is banned in a lot of areas. I saw that. There were like signs, Jake brake's not allowed. And I would completely understand why. Wait a minute, where's the turning point? Oh, it's here. Stop too early. Maybe that's when they use retarders, when Jake brakes aren't allowed in the area. But before we end and deliver this, I think we have a couple of detours to discover those areas first. The GPS is pretty small, but so what we'll do, we'll go around here, we'll deliver, we'll sleep, and then we'll go around Orlando. Okay, there it is. Some people wanted the I-10, I-80, I-95. Then it got added on slowly, bit by bit. I see. Recruitment agency, nice. Your friend loves those signs. He Jake brakes even harder. Do you actually get penalized? Is there like a penalty, an official penalty when you use a Jake brake in that area? Or is it just like a common courtesy thing? They still do it in your town. Just to irritate the heck out of you, huh? I-10 mod isn't bad. I haven't tried it yet. Man. Oops. And a bit over the curve there. Sorry. Whataburgers. Is that like a very famous franchise in Texas? What dealer is this? Kenworth. I-10 mod does not exist anymore. Oh, what happened? Author stopped? Something. SCS should add that in the game. That would be nice. You can be ticketed. Ah, I see. They just don't care, huh? Don't. I know you have right of way, but I don't care. Cops can pull you over for it. I see. I'll remember that. Whataburger. I have to ask my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law stayed in Texas for quite a while, so maybe she should know about that. The In and Out of the South. Ah, I see. Yeah, I know In and Out. In and Out is pretty famous because I think In and Out is where? California? Or also in other states, but I'm sure in California it is there. I tried it once when I was there. The guy did not want to rescale the I-10 to the new scale. Ah, I see. Yeah, I can imagine it's pretty hard work. A lot of rework. But the rescale was so far back already. I mean, when was the rescale? When did the rescale happen? A year ago? So the I-10 wasn't existing for almost a year? The I-10 mod at least? Oh, it's gonna be a blindside reverse. Crap. Fine. Let's try it. Their burgers of substance. What does that even mean? Your hand will feel tired if you don't eat it fast enough. What? Is it like dripping all over the place? Oh, what happened? Forgot to hold the clutch. Okay, got as much space as I could. Now it's up to luck. There's a rescale version. Yeah, maybe I'll take a look at it sometime. It's not too relatable to me though, so I'm not that excited. Wait a minute. Where the heck is my trailer facing? Can't see squat. Oh, there it is. Okay. And the skull is just getting in the way. Happy Halloween. I should start turning, I think. You run the I-10 rescale by Mantrid. Ah, okay. And Mantrid is the same guy as the Coast to Coast. Oh, that's a bit too late. That's a bit too late. Heart attack on one. Good for the soul. Yeah, I can imagine. This is getting pretty hard. But I think that looks much better than before. Might be a touch too much though. Can't see crap anymore. It's too far away. I think I'm the wrong line. Want to park at a different slot. Okay, let's do that again. I'm using a Freightliner FL Delta. If you want to download it, it's available in the mods list. Just type out !mods and look for the ATS tab. This truck is by Oddfellow. Oh crap, it's raining again. You also use the i10 but with a couple of edits. That's cool. I would never be able to imagine how to mod. That's a bit too late again, I think, huh? Man, this is really hard. It's really hard not seeing that spot there. Also made the Mega Project Quest mod pack. Ooh. US50 CA99 mod. Swift parking. No, this is the FLD, not the XL. Not the classic. I think that's a different one. Come on. Yeah, definitely feel different versus the European trucks. Skip the parking. No way! The parking is like half the fun. They're avoiding me. Yeah, probably, huh? Let's see how this looks. Gonna hit something. Oh, come on. I'm in the other slot again. What the heck? There goes bear raging again. This is a common scenario. When I mess up on parking, bear is close to rage quitting now. Clumsy doubles and double clutching. Yeah, that's up next on the list. People in the delivery center are taking pictures. Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's so hard. I think I'm gonna hit the trailer even. Let's see if I can dodge it. Nope. First person shooters, I like them but they don't like me. At least not anymore. I used to be a fan. Counter-Strike days, when it was still a Half-Life mod. Quake 3, old school games. But yeah, I think my time with shooters is long past. My reflexes can't handle it anymore. life is awesome. Oh yeah, definitely. I think I'm still a bit late here. And I'm just gonna push through with it anyway. PUBG. Yeah, I never played it. I know it's pretty famous and stuff, but where am I actually at? I have no clue. Okay, I think I'm too much on the left side now, which kind of makes sense because I did say that I'm turning in too late. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, is it? You like the original Far Cry? Why am I getting stuck? Where am I stuck at now? Oh. Oh crap. Okay, one sec. You can hear me though. That's true, that's true. Okay, one more time. 10 times the charm. Man, I have no clue how to park anymore. Super rusty. Yeah, that's it. This is all about the role playing. Oh, I'm gonna hit that guy again. You know what? In the third person, this I hate it. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, it's so easy when it's third person. Went a bit over, I think, but much closer. I just need a spotter. That's true. Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Did you like my? Are you liking my parking? Blindside reverse is really difficult. You'll have to go out of your truck, I can imagine. And yes, a spotter would be pretty useful in this case. Can you take that already? That should be straight enough, right? Or not? Is that too far away? Oh, there it is. Yes, it is a Swift truck. Exactly. Sponsorship. Swifted. Gotcha. Phew. Okay, is it still raining? Finally managed that. You'll have to go and sleep somewhere. There. Yeah, there's a rest stop by the Kenny dealer. Parking timer. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. How do we make that work? Like a timer, a command would start the timer and another command would stop it. And then you guys would help me start and end the timer shifting. That could really work. I might try that next time. Good idea. And then we'll time ourselves when we try and park a double. Because that would take like 30 minutes or more. Headlights are there already. They're just pretty weak. I do have some high beams though. Good. Yeah, I think it's still raining. Just not bothering with the wipers anymore. Thanks for the follow, man. Nice. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed that parking stunt there. That swift parking, as they say. I use a steering wheel, a G27. Good. Nice. See you guys in the morning. Ah, beautiful. Have I tried the new Viva Mexico? Not yet. Yeah. I had a choice if I wanted Viva Mexico or Coast to Coast. I decided to go with Coast to Coast in the meantime. It's been a while. It's been a while since I got something. Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, it's been a while since I... How do you say? Drove in Coast to Coast. And I wanted to check it out more. Oh, there are actually even double trailers here. Nice, huh? Nice. Aromatics. Wow, look at that. 2,369 miles from Orlando to Prim. Wow, it's gonna last us like a week. Also this one, Orlando to Santa Cruz. Now that's end to end. Is Jacksonville in the Florida map? I'm not really sure. We can check. No, I didn't, Alex. What was there? It's been a while since I've been able to watch his streams. So busy. Yeah, it's here. Tallahassee. It's this one, right? What is it? Jacksonville is on the map. Is it this one, Jackson? Is that different? Jacksonville, okay, the Jacksonville is here, yes. You can take the job going there. I mean, to Tala something, or Gainesville. We can go with that, so we can have like a heavy cargo. Ah, I see. Viva Mexico and Durango Extreme. Wild and funny. I'll have to check it out. That seems promising. Let me see. What time do we have? I think we can manage this one, but it's urgent. It's a double. I'll just pick this one for a change. 115 miles. Let's go to Gainesville and then let's go elsewhere if we can manage it, if there's still time. But let's take it one step at a time. Yeah, so many towns in here. It's pretty nice. Entrance to Pensacola is nice. In Viva Mexico, I'll have to try it next time. So maybe next week, if New Mexico isn't out yet, we'll try Viva Mexico. And we'll probably stay with the same truck to save some time. It's in coast to coast. Ah, okay. Pensacola is Western Florida, the Panhandle. Ah, that one. There's the border. What is AL? FL is Florida. AL is, let's look at the map. Alabama? Okay. Nice. Maybe go out of the road first and maybe wipe that thing first. Good. No cars around, everyone's still sleeping. Good. What time is it anyway? I think it's 9:30 in the morning. Okay, good. White Horse has been added to Canadream. How is Canadream doing, by the way? I downloaded it, but I have no clue what the updates are. Does it still have those, like, how do you call it? Placeholder buildings, castles? Thanks a lot for that, Alex. That's amazing. Wow. Thank you. Top of subbing. Even cheering. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm so glad to be back as well. I really need to get some practice. Getting rusty, everything. Canadream still mostly copy-pasted. Some new towns in the northwest of Canada. I see. So it hasn't progressed like coast to coast yet in Florida. Where's the entrance? I think I missed it. Okay, let's go around. There's another Irving in here. Yukon territory. You think he's working toward adding Alaska? Nice. Copy-paste cities are heavily modified. So they are copy-paste modifications. I was tempted to, Shaq. I was tempted, but it just wouldn't fit anymore. Where the heck is this thing? Wait a minute, where are we picking this up? I have to check. Explain that going through the metal detector. I had this similar problem once. Okay, it's a bitumen thingy. The map is a bit weird. I had a similar problem once when we were in Tokyo. So in Tokyo, I was able to buy a mechanical keyboard, which I'm still using right now. It's a unique thing because it's a mechanical keyboard, but it's Bluetooth, so it's wireless. So you can have it either wired or wireless mode, and it's perfect for me because sometimes I watch and I lounge on the sofa and I still want access to my keyboard, so it's perfect. It's a mechanical keyboard that's wireless. Anyway, bought it in Tokyo and had to bring it home with me. But I didn't want to put it in the luggage because in the check-in, because it might get thrown and might get destroyed even before I get it home. So I put it in my carry-on, my backpack, and it was like jutting out. A part of it was jutting out because it was too long. And then the guy at the security was checking with me, what are you bringing? Like a keyboard. And I was like, a keyboard? Yes, a keyboard. And I think he was like half expecting that I also have like an actual computer, a monitor, a CPU with me and everything. So his face was kind of looking at my bag and being all suspicious and stuff. Yes, I'm bringing a keyboard. What's wrong with it? But yeah, keyboards, they're not usually brought about or bought and brought in backpacks. Ooh, this looks like a pretty fancy trailer. I wonder which trailer pack this is from. It's pretty nice. It's not adding Alaska, but pay is coming. Can I squeeze in like this? Maybe not. I was hoping I could come at it at an angle. That looks good. There we go. It might be one of Jazzycat's trailers. Because I did download an updated version, the most updated one. By the way, speaking of heavy cargo and rough hauling, have you guys seen the new Spin Tires game? Why did that get auto-modded? I'm not sure. Do you speak Japanese? Unfortunately not. I wish I could. Would be so helpful in Japan, and would be so helpful when watching those anime and Japanese shows. Yeah, has anyone heard of the new Spin Tires game? Apparently there's a new Spin Tires something. Spin Tires starting with an M. I just was notified because Keralis released a video. And it looked really good. Mod Runner, there we go. Yes. I mean, I haven't really played any Spin Tires before, and I was tempted to, but I didn't push through with it because it was how do you say? It stopped development already, right? And the only thing keeping it alive were mods. But the developers weren't active anymore. But now, if there's a new game, I might get into it. Has any one of you guys played Spin Tires before? And do you recommend it? Because it looked pretty interesting to me, you know. It probably would be a prime candidate for clumsy trucking. I would get stuck all the time and everything like that. Oh, that looks like a nice intersection. Tall road. Oh, this is a typical exit. And here. Okay, that's a very short trip. The YouTube vids look interesting. Yeah, that's also what I saw. Quite tempted to try it. There is a first-person mode. Yeah, there is a first-person mode now. But the dashboard doesn't look very nice. It looks a bit like, imagine a digital screen, like an overlay where it says your speed, your revs and things like that, and put that digital overlay on the dashboard. So in first person, the dashboard isn't really like this, like a real dashboard, it seems more like a digital screen, which I don't know why they made that, or if that's just a placeholder or something, but I wish they will put in actual dashboards. Hey Rohan, welcome back. Finished studying? Go to Tampa. Where is Tampa? Have a look. Tampa is there. Oh, it's a bit far. It's a bit out of the way though. It's going to be 232 miles and we'll have to go around all the way. Is there something? The Tampa Bridge? Are we going to pass through the Tampa Bridge if I go here? I can try it out. That's awesome. Good luck with that. Good luck with the representation. Let's go through Orlando here. Yeah, let's go and check it out. Or maybe can go through there. It's a bit longer. That one. Oh, that looks good. Like going through all those loops just to get here. That's nice. I like that. 275. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Feel free to say hi so I can call you out. Have fun, Cheng. Thanks for hanging out. 275. What's 275? Will we be in time if I do that? I guess we will. Let's see. Hey Photonic. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the streams. How did you find me, by the way? Around Tampa. Okay, let's look around Tampa. Can I squeeze in? This looks like a dead leader intersection. Thank you. Because of foggy weather. Ah, nice. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, well, we have foggy weather enabled right now in ATS. Anything new in ATS if foggy weather 2.0? Currently there's nothing because it's literally the same files. They're literally the same files that I use in ATS2. I just copied it, pasted it in the ATS folder. And there's just an add-on that I have to download, a separate file to make it compatible. But all the skyboxes, they're pretty much the same right now. I'm not sure if Kirill has any plans in the future, but I think in the beginning it's like this. Nice plane. No, foggy weather adds all skyboxes, like more than 300 skyboxes. Sound effects, weather effects, thunderstorms, moon phases, all those weather stuff. So the foggy weather name is like a misnomer because it's much more than that now. Comprehensive weather mode. Yeah, that's a more apt description. It also changes the overall tint of the game. So you probably notice it's less yellowish. It's less. There's less of the. How can I speak? There's less of the reddish tint in my screen versus how it normally looks in ATS. The older foggy weather version I don't think has any of those additions. It might just be the actual foggy weather, so you might not get so much out of it. What I would suggest is while you're waiting for foggy weather, maybe you can try out different graphics mods. Like there are some very famous graphics mods in the Steam Workshop. I don't think it's as good, but I guess it would help in the meantime. And what's nice is after foggy weather goes live, you can try it out and you can compare directly which one and decide which you like better. I think this is our spot. Yep. I like this bridge. I like this entire road. Maybe we'll take a photo here. You're using Grimes late autumn mod now. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Because that also tweaks in some stuff. We'll take a photo over here. I'm hoping that works. The lighting effects in the original foggy weather is really nice. Oh, is it there already? Was there something already before? Nice. Then maybe that's worth it. Yeah, that alone would be worth it. Oh, look at that. So complicated. I like it. Now, how do we make a photo out of this? That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice to me. Maybe a bit over like that. Yeah, that looks spot on. Beautiful. Can't drive in ATS without it now. So having a steering wheel reduce FPS drops? No, it should be the same. Whatever performance you had before would remain. Yes. Foggy weather is both for ETS2 and ATS. Just one more. Just one more because I'm really liking this complexity here. Yes, I have Jazzy-Cat's classic car mod. I'm not sure if I've seen any though yet in the roads, but I do have it enabled. Yeah, that's how it goes with the raffles, unfortunately, Juan. Not everyone will win. But you'll get it eventually. Can I show the map? Sure. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We are currently in Florida. We've explored from Miami to Orlando, and now we're going through Tampa and then going back to Gainesville. It's a bit of a roundabout route. And I have the coast-to-coast map, so it's pretty much filling up the entire US. Coast-to-coast and kinda dream. I've barely explored anything though, but I think most of these areas are still copy-pasted. But Florida is very well detailed now. It's very well fleshed out. I'm also not sure where the background came from, if it's part of Coast to Coast, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's true, Rohan. Photonic. Yeah, it's very clean here in Singapore. That's one of the things I really like. It is a very new country after all, so it's able to start fresh and apply the best practices. You know, it doesn't have to remove many of the bad habits because it's starting new. In Tampa, you should leave by going south across the bay. South across the bay like that, going around. Okay. Yeah, sure. So let's go like that, maybe, is what you mean. There. Okay, like that. Background is from Ghana Dream. Ah, I see. Okay, that's nice. 275. Sure thing. Yeah, the detail here is pretty nice. it. You can see the different happenings, the actual highway, the railings, the bushes, the electric posts, the different kinds of trees on the side, and the houses just scattered all throughout the structures. I like it. It's pretty cool. And the different establishments just overlooking. I think we have to exit here. Okay, yes. I like it. I really like it, Bear. This is what I like. I don't like the copy-pasted areas which just provide wide areas like long driving routes, because I'm more of a toll of $26 paid. Where's the toll gate? I mean, what kind of system do you have here? Like an automated thing? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of quantity only. I prefer quality over quantity. So the fact that this area is now super fleshed out, I love it. And if I drive in coast to coast, I'd probably only stay in Florida and any other area that's developed like this. I probably will still not want to go outside to the copy-pasted areas. But this area definitely, I'm loving it. Look at this. Look at the detail in this. Oh, that's just unbelievably awesome. So good. Look at this junction here. Beautiful. I love going through highways like this. Some places have automated tolls, but it should show a toll booth, not take money randomly. I think I've been had. Northern Texas and Colorado has been remade. That's good to know. Maybe we'll check that out next time. We'll have to check out Viva Mexico though, so I'll put that on the list. Northern Texas and Colorado. Wait a minute. Can you tell just by looking at the map? I mean, this one contains so many details like that, so maybe it is possible. If you go to Texas, now if I'm able to find Texas, don't laugh at me. It should be the pretty humongous thing, right? Maybe the freight market will help me. Iowa, the big one. Man, I'm pretty blind. Where is Texas, guys? South middle. Texas, there we go. Okay, thank you. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, so this one. Houston is in the south, so that's probably not it. But maybe this one, yeah, Wichita Falls is what you mentioned a while ago. Dallas. So maybe this part, because that contains these highways as well. Maybe. Also, Dallas looks pretty well developed. Yeah, that looks good. But I'd probably wait for it to be fleshed out more, just so I can go around the entire Texas. But I don't know. We'll see. This area looks pretty promising, at the very least. And what's the other one? Colorado. You'll have to let me know where that is. Dallas is copy-pasted Phoenix. Okay. Noted. Colorado Springs is where? Thanks, Rohan. Yeah, I'll test it. I'll probably not switch cars, but I'll try to fix the engine at the very least. Northwest of Texas. This one? Okay, maybe it's that. Northwest of Texas is there. Okay, Colorado Springs. I see it. Awesome directions. Cool. Just above New Mexico. Okay, I see. So this is what will be added in the DLC, right? This part here, and then coast to coast will flesh out the surrounding areas. It's a good plan. That's actually a good plan. So in effect, you would have like this entire region here fleshed out. That's awesome. Local from Denver that is making the state. Cool. Okay. Okay, let's proceed. You have to step on it as we don't have much time. Still have 266 miles to go. Oh, that doesn't look good. Walt Disney World, where is that? Do you have it in Florida? Like a Disneyland? Or is that something different? In Japan, they have a Disneyland and a Disney Sea. That's pretty nice, pretty awesome. The only thing is, most of the characters speak in Japanese, so can't really understand most of them, but the set, the ambiance and everything, it's cool. Oh, I like that. Ferris wheel, like a carnival type thing. That's a pretty nice addition. Yeah, the New Mexico video is pretty hype-worthy. When I watched it, I was sure I wanted to play ATS this today. I'm not going to exit. No. So many buildings. For some reason, I'm finding it hard to stay straight. Okay, there we go. That's better. Cruise control set. Let's enjoy the road. Getting pretty close to this guy though. Oh, come on. Party pooper. Is it here? I guess it's somewhere here. Okay, it's over here. Disney World is just outside Orlando. Here it is. 50 tons. Oh, it's a bit heavy, huh? Okay, full speed ahead. Let's do this. Ironically, the engine doesn't seem too strong. I mean, it is a 720 horsepower engine. We're not carrying the heaviest load, but I find it to be... I find it really... It's really having a hard time going to max speed. I-75 north. That's not where we're going. It's not yet. I like the sign though. I like the sign on the road. Painted and everything. It's pretty cool. There we go. Just straight up. Okay, we're almost at Tampa. Still at 70? Alright, that's good. So the entire Florida has a 70 speed limit area. Should I exit here? Not yet. I think the next one. Tampa discovered. weird road network. Is it? Can we squeeze in, guys? Okay, maybe after you. So where exactly are we going? We're going to discover that spot there, and then we're going back the same way. Okay, fine. Hello? Is there a stop sign somewhere? Squeeze in here. Almost hit that guy. When you added Viva Mexico, you swear it multiplied the traffic everywhere. Maybe it did. Maybe it's changing a global parameter somewhere. Can I access the highway through here? I'm having my doubts that I can, but I think I'd rather go around the place than try and make a U-turn. Yeah, it's probably a bridge here. Probably over us. Yeah, that's the one. So we cannot enter through here. We'll have to go around. Fine. And I'm going to go a little faster just to save a bit of time. Oops. I really love that gear shift sound, gear changing sound. It sounds so pro, even if I'm messing up the shifting. Pretty nice city, this one. I wonder if it's been copy pasted anywhere. Lots of planes in this place as well. Okay, I guess this is our stop here. Get back into the highway, right? Come on, you can do it. Okay, we're good to go. On our way. Now, where is this Tampa bridge, guys? Let me know when you're passing by it, right? When we're close. I am in I-275. So I guess somewhere along here should be passing it. It is compatible, yeah. I just didn't enable it because we're not going to be in that area anyway. So there's not much sense in adding it. Is that the Tampa bridge? I saw a bridge somewhere there. That one? This is pretty scenic in here. I like it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Bob Graham, Sunshine, something. What's that mean? Oh, look at this. Okay. That's pretty steep. That is pretty steep, I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Sixth gear. Good. Okay, we're over the hard part. Now I guess we can take a photo somewhere like so. That's probably it, huh? Super steep bridge. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's even a ship below. It's nice. It's like something I would build in Transport Fever. Okay, how do we take a photo of this guy? I can show the ship, but that will cover the truck. You can show a bit of everything. Something like that, maybe. No, that's covering the truck. We'll have to go from this angle. And go like that. That one. That one could work. And if you want to show the actual bridge, something like that maybe could work. Cut off the bridge from there, but show it from top view like this. That can work, yeah. And one from this angle, because that looks pretty boss. This is really well made. Glad you guys made me go through here. Thank you. Now we can regain all that lost speed. I just hope these guys are fast enough. Oh no. Oh no. Phew. It's a bit close. Is there a toll gate somewhere? Where? Now where are we going? Going left, for sure. Going to Orlando, I guess. Going north. Man, I'm really enjoying this area. Cruise ship, city skyline in the background is nice. True. That was a very nice scenery. And I love these bridges here. These like humongous on and off ramps. I love that. It's probably something you only see in the US. Good. Let's lock that 70 in and enjoy the ride. I-75. Did that car just suddenly switch lanes? Like I would do? I hope it doesn't... Oh, the Universal is also in Florida? In Orlando? So Orlando has both a Universal and a Disney World? Man, that's nice. That's so cool. How about the Harry Potter thing? Is that also in Orlando? Must be part of Universal, right? Because oh, that's pretty nice. I like those markings. Yeah, because in Japan, look at that lane change. Just like me. In Japan, in Osaka, the USS, the Universal Studios Japan, USJ, has a Harry Potter section in it, I think. But if I remember correctly, somewhere in the US there is an actual Harry Potter theme park, separate. Although I can't remember where it is. Maybe also in Orlando, I don't know. You will get to drive on some bridges like that when you go to Cincinnati. It might be. Yeah. Next time I go to Cincinnati, if I ever go back there, I'll rent a car. And I'll just use GPS or something. I should be able to manage, I hope. The only thing is, you can't press escape and go to photo mode. when you're on the bridge in a car in real life. It would be so awesome if you could. Yes, I would probably use Waze. I know Waze is pretty famous in the US, right? It's also very famous in the Philippines and in Malaysia. In Singapore, not so much. There's not much use for it because Waze is, I guess, relevant for areas with a lot of traffic or a lot of variables like road closures, accidents, traffic, those kinds of things. In Singapore, it's more or less, it's pretty constant. There's traffic, but not so much. So it's not that helpful. But in the Philippines and Malaysia, traffic is very much a thing. So yeah, Waze is a thing as well. Works very well. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll definitely try Waze. Although that means I'll have to have like a, what do you call this? A dock. Yeah, like a dock for my phone. I would need something like that as well. Oh, look at that, Freightliner. Runtov. Awesome. Perfect for us. Or maybe, I'm not sure what their car rentals are nowadays, but in Germany, the rental they have was this Volkswagen Golf with a computer which connects to your Android or Apple phone, so you don't need a car phone mount anymore. Again? Oh no. You don't really need a phone mount anymore because it's pretty much synced to your car, to the computer in your car. Loaded, empty. Okay, this is our spot. And it's raining again. Come on. Can you play this in VR? Hey Blake. I think it's possible. Although it's not yet too optimized, I think. That's the problem. 49 tons. How did we lose a bit of load? Maybe because we were losing fuel now. Do I like football? By football, do you mean American football or the real football, which I would it's like the European football. But either way, I'm not really a fan of sports. I gave up on it because I discovered when I was growing up that I suck at it. So might as well focus on other things. What time is it? 3:46 p.m. Okay. Seems like a lane merge. Let's get out of that spot. Good call. I'm a trucking athlete now. Maybe I'm a trucking athlete, but I'm not a parking athlete. That's for sure. Okay, I think we're gonna make it. Nice. I thought we were running late. We might be running late in terms of the job, but at least we get to finish on time in the stream. I won't be leaving you guys hanging. Almost there. Where the heck is that spot? Oh no, it's not yet there. It's just the confusing thing. The confusing computer, the confusing GPS. Letting me know it's there already. There it is. There it is. Okay, good. You were so impressed with Mantrid's work on Florida that you donated this New Mexico fund. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I mean, he really put in a lot of work on this one. I can just imagine. But I really like it. Like it's so well made now. It gives me a whole new impression. When I hear coast to coast. Stop! Oh my goodness, just in time. Do you guys know what this lane is for? This one in the middle? Oh, left turn, okay. Headlight usage offense. Crap. That was what Rohan was warning me about earlier. Gainesville. Gets better and better. That's really good to hear. Someone working in Georgia, Atlanta. Cool. Yeah. If that happens, then for sure I'll be in ATS a lot more. I'll probably restart my series again. Maybe start from scratch, I'm not really sure. If I were to start a series on ATS, guys, what would you like? Would you like to resume where we left off, where we have like 3 trucks already, of a well-established financial situation, and we can explore the new areas? Or would you prefer I start fresh from zero? Started to add stuff to Georgia. Excellent. I mean, how do you guys know this? Because I want to also be updated with what he does. But without a change log on the main screen, how do you know this? You have to read all like 400 plus pages of the thread. I wish there was like a change log. Just a simple line item saying Florida remade, or Northern Texas remade, something like that. If you start fresh, you have a small driving radius. That's true. That's the risky thing about that. Keeping up to date on the SCS forums. Okay, it's in the changelog. Where is the changelog exactly? Because in the first post by Mantrid in his thread, there's nothing there. Inside the actual file, it's just 2 SCS files. There's no README. So I'm not sure where I should be looking for the changelog. Information section of the mod manager. Ah, it's inside the mod. Okay, yeah, that helps a lot. I see. So that's why there's no README. It's there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take a look. Maybe we can take a look after I deliver this. let's take a look after I deliver this. That's good. Did I just crash into that house? Might be. Blame the poor visuals. So I cannot see squat on that mirror. Oh. There's an eye in the corner of the mod which shows changes. I think I know this. The one which shows information about the mod and some kind of description. But I didn't expect to find a change log there. But that's good. That's good that there is something. I'm perfectly okay with that. Oh, what the heck is this? Look at that. Is this part of the SCS heavy trailer? Or is this one of Jazzy Cat's? That looks humongous. Ow, ow, ow. Heavy all DLC. Wow. I should drive that one time. Okay, so let's see how we do this. Lots of space on the right, that's good. Let me double check that that's still the case. Yeah, now those are impossible to back up. Those are articulated, I think, right? The multiple articulation points. Bit too much. Okay. Nudge that trailer a bit. Too many articulation points. Can't see a thing. That works. Okay, seems like I did something wrong. Okay, it's a bit too little now. Full steering ahead. Is that good? Where the heck is the line? Gainesville is being swifted too. I know, right? Oh man. See if I can make it happen. this side at least. And that looks a bit possible, I think. Gonna hit this though. There we go. There it is. The truck is way out of alignment, but the trailer, it's good enough. Let's straighten it out. Make it look nice for our last delivery for the day. There we go. That's what I like. Here it should be straight through. There we go. Perfect. What? Where did the damage come from? Fine. Fine. At least we're not late. Yeah, almost late probably. Take a flyover look over Colorado Springs. We can do that. Yeah, still have a couple of minutes. Let's see. Here it is. Should I be looking for something specific? Powers Boulevard South, North and South. Fountain is here. I like the idea of a fountain. Mountains behind. Oh, there. Oh yeah, that's nice. If only the weather was nicer. There we go. Now we can appreciate it more. This one looks pretty plain. Maybe a construction zone? That could work. I really like the US road textures. I don't know. This is probably the new textures from SCS. I like how they look. Pretty dried up lake. Not lake. River maybe? It can go left here into the highway, or it can go straight. Admire the mountains. There's even like a snow cap there. And interestingly enough, there's this truck service. Green line. I like that. And a few steps away, well, there's a Tesla pickup point, and there is another truck service in here. Interesting. Are these like competing branches, or how did they come up with that business decision? Okay, that's nice. Let's go and check out different area in the springs. Maybe here to the left. I saw something pretty interesting. Wendy's. Man. Now I'm hungry. Okay. I'll probably have to go out. Grab some lunch. Charged. And there's a Walmart. And then there's this nice, simple but nice looking trombone junction. I like that. But yeah, I like this scene here with the mountains. That's a nice call. Yeah. Some of the back roads are empty. What do you mean back roads? Ooh, what is this? Different looking fuel station. Okay, and I think this one is a bit plain again. So you can easily compare it, how the initial locations look. They look like that. Like a single textured ground. And you drive through like that for miles and miles, like here maybe. Right? So that's how, as plain as it gets. And compare that with the Florida that we've been driving through this entire stream, and you can see how far the mod has come. That's why I really like it now. But I'll probably stay in Florida and Colorado Springs and the developed areas. I still don't like the areas like this. I'd rather drive through a smaller map. Anyway, that's my preference. Cool. Let's go back. Yeah. So next week we'll probably either try out New Mexico if it's out, or Viva Mexico if New Mexico is not yet out. And then maybe we'll try and check out Wichita Falls, Colorado Springs, and the other new places in coast to coast. But yeah, it seems like ATS is now a thing. It's a thing again. Lots of releases. We've been missing out on many new features and many new maps and many new mods, so we'll try it out. Yes? Anyway, I'll have to cut it there. Let's maybe go do a last drive. Just to that mechanic shop. And we'll try it. Extreme Durango add-on to Viva Mexico. I saw the beginning of Squirrel's stream, but I didn't get to watch it in its entirety. And I just saw the map, the super like intestinal map of the Extreme Durango thingy. Does it look as hardcore? Or is it as hardcore as it looks on the map? As in when you're actually there already. I'm still a fan of ETS more, but mainly that's because I can relate more to the places and I'm more accustomed to the trucks. But now it's starting to even out. I mean, because of all the content in ATS, I want to play both games again. There was a time when I wasn't excited with ATS anymore because there was not much content appearing. But now that's changing, so that's awesome. Worse even. My goodness, I'll have to catch his stream so I'll get an idea. Curvy roads north of Atlanta. Cool. Yeah, so for sure next week, either New Mexico or Viva Mexico. And we'll probably stay in that same truck to save on some time. And I'm really liking this truck. Maybe we'll just change the engine or something a bit more toned down, because this is a chip-tuned truck and or what was it? Yeah, chip-tuned engine, and or was it an open pipe engine? Man, I really suck at this. But yeah, we'll go for something quieter probably. We'll see. Tough with just a truck and no trailer. Really? Wow. So we probably shouldn't be carrying like doubles or some hardcore trailers, heavy cargo trailers in there, huh? With 2 or 3 articulation points and all those stuff. Probably not a good move. Oops. What's after the New Mexico map? When we're done with New Mexico, we'll see what's new. We'll see. But yeah, for sure, we'll be playing a lot more ATS. It's probably going to be ATS for the next couple of weeks in the stream. And maybe even resuming the ATS series. Yeah. So let's see. Anyway, I'll save it there. I'll end it there for now, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks a lot, Bear. Thanks a lot, Alex, for the inputs. We wouldn't have gotten here if it weren't for your inputs. So thank you, and I'll catch you again next week. In the meantime, clumsy trucking, everyone, and have a good night. And thanks for the cheers and the subs as well. Thanks, and bye-bye. Have a good weekend as well. Have a great weekend and great rest. Get ready for the following week. Thanks, and bye-bye, guys.